Australian Junior Open Championship in Melbourne, where she reached the third round of the series of the Australian Open. That's the first Grand Slam, the second one will be in Paris. The young starlet now seeks to even go further on her quest to break barriers in tennis. It was joy and celebrations as family, friends and Tennis Kenya received Kenya's tennis sensation Angela Okutoyi at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Okutoyi couldn't hide her joy.
Reaching the third round, it makes me players and other African tennis players that they can also make it and nothing is impossible.
Okutoyi, who made history as the first Kenyan to ever reach the third round of the Australian Open, has opened a new chapter for tennis in Kenya.
She's a twin sister. As I've always talked to them, I've told them they are really the Serena Williams and Venus Williams of Kenya.
Me reaching there, it's first step for an African player and also Kenyan young players here, and I'm really grateful to be the one showing them that.
In fact, I told my big girl, now I'm not going to watch this course. I just want to go and kneel down and pray. You will tell me the outcome. Then after that, she called me and said, Mom, Angie has won.
Even as the country enjoys her success, the star's funding has raised many questions and how it should be made a priority in the coming days.
Okutoyi was in a structure, and I think it's structures that we need in place. Like today, I believe what Tennis Kenya is pushing for a national training center, this is an ideal structure that we need to develop players, because it's not a one-man show.
What we require really, if there are sponsors out there, please, let's nurture this talent. She's the best we've got. It's not easy to have a 17-year-old, she's turning 18 now, play in a Grand Slam. There are only 4 Grand Slams in the world, and that's the highest level.
For now, the star will rest, but she will resume her training soon ahead of the Paris Open set for May 2022. Jeff Mogire, KTN News, Nairobi. Now, after Angela Okutoyi reaching the third round of the Australian Open, more stars from the country are inspired to live like Angela Okutoyi, to play like Angela Okutoyi, and to win like Angela Okutoyi. Listen to this inspirational story from the tennis stars in the country who wants to reach the feat of Angela Okutoyi.
Angela Okutoyi's debut at the Australian Open will not only go down as a historical moment for the country, but also as a source of inspiration to the next generation.
Reaching the third round, it makes me show other players and other African tennis players that they can also make it and nothing is impossible. It's also possible, and me reaching there, it's first step for an African player and also Kenyan young players here, and I'm really grateful to be the one showing them that.
A scratch on the surface, the word has spread across the country and many are upbeat to live their dreams just like Angela.
It definitely gives me motivation to see Angela doing well, because when she's back home we train together and we hang out together and we're really good friends, and it's good to see someone that close to you doing well. It gives you motivation that even you can get to that level one day.
Her twin sister, Roslida Sumwa, could barely hold back her tears as she swore to follow in her footsteps.
She's given me a big challenge. That means I need to work hard on my ranking so that I can be able also to be where she is right now.
As the whole country held on hoping to live through her glorious moments, her family did the same. A tense moment, and she delivered.
And for me, it was a dream that has halfway come true, because she has a sister who is as tall as she is, and she's a twin sister. As I've always talked to them, I've told them they are really the Serena Williams and Venus Williams of Kenya, and I hope that dream will come true.
As inspiring as Angela Okutoyi would be, it takes so much support to build a player of her status. Real investment would see her and her sister become Kenya's Serena and Venus Williams.
And if we don't have, like, for example, a national center, which the federation is really pushing for through the government, then it will be very difficult to get another Angela. So for me, bottom line is a good structure, and the national training center is such, because now we lost the regional training center which was here, and Angie is one of the products that the regional training center has come up with.
The Ministry of Sports should extend their support further. For Angela Okutoyi, the world now knows her name. Up next, the Roland